Hi friends, this is Lana and welcome to my new video. Finally this video is coming out, and after some moments with lack of motivation for this video, I got the Cityscape painting tutorial up for you. Also, I'll give you 5 useful tips of how to make your watercolor sketch better, and I'm really excited to publish this video because many of you liked the Cityscape spread I did a few months ago, so I finally decided to share of how to paint it. Before we get into the actual tutorial, here's a picture of the finished painting. This sketch I painted with fine liner pens and watercolor and use the watercolor sketchbook. Of course, you can use a watercolor paper you like. I didn't show all my used products in this video, but all of them of course listed in the description of this video, and I will also try to talk about the specific colors I use in each section of the painting process, and will put the name of each color at the screen. And I start my sketch from analyzing the photo reference, which you can download by the link I leave at the description, and would like to give you the first tip how to analyze your photo reference before starting your drawing. Determine the horizon line and divide your photo reference into planes. Now you can see the simple scheme where I'm showing all of this. The horizon line always located in front of your eyes. A lower horizon will make things look bigger, a higher one will make things look smaller. This is more about drawing in perspective, but here on the photo reference we have the horizon near the middle, so it won't be complicated to paint. After doing that, you'll be confident with your first drawing and know for sure that on the foreground the object will be bigger and brighter than on the middle and background planes. After this quick analyzing, I start my drawing using simple pencil. This sketch is not too complicated or detailed, so even if you are a beginner in sketching, it will be okay for you to repeat this drawing. Firstly, I'm painting from general to specific without details, and after that I'm drawing some details and cleaning the sketch with kneaded eraser. You can download the sketch on the Simple Pencil stage by the link in the description to this video. Now I am taking a black thin fine liner and started to trace my first drawing. I'm painting the foreground objects more detailed, but the middle and the background plans I'm summarizing. Second tip. Summarize objects as much as you can afford to yourself. It doesn't mean you should draw the circle or rectangle only, but for example, the trees I'm painting like simple figures, or it also look like clouds form. Then I determine shadows by fine liner pen on the foreground. I like doing this because after this stage I know for sure where to put the darker paints. By the way, you can finish your sketch at this stage in case you don't like to work with colors. Just work a bit more with fine liner and it will be finished. You can download the sketch at this stage by the link in the description to this video. Now I start working with watercolor pouring and give you the third tip, which helps you to do your sketch better. Tip 3. Wet your watercolor paints before starting to work. After that, your paints will be ready for work, become softer and more saturated. I use this big sprinkler, but have a plan to buy something smaller. Now our task is to fill the entire sheet by paints. This will be the first layer, and then we will be enhancing the colors. I start filling with the sky, wet the paper and forming gradient with colors such as cadmium orange, cobalt blue, lemon. I use many of shades in this sketch, and the full list you can see on the screen, and also it listed in the description to this video. In the place where there is a sun, I don't put the paints, since this will be the lightest place in my sketch. If you are using masking fluid, you can cover this place before watercolor pouring. My first layer has dried and I want to enhance the colors. I make exactly the same gradient but put more paint pigment on my brush. And now I'm moving to the foreground while the sky is drying. Here for the roof I take caput mortuum color and mixing some yellow with peach and ochre for the walls. Next I'm painting the buildings in the middle ground and using shadow violet and moonglow and some indigo on my brush. For flowers leaves I'm mixing turquoise and lemon colors, and for flowers cadmium red and crab black. For these trees I'm using green apatite and warm yellow. Now I'm painting the background with a white gouache and I'll add a little purple pink. Everything in the background usually turns purple and pale because it's far away from us. Our first layer is done. Let's start the second layer. So, after completing the first layer of watercolor pouring, I proceeded to enhance the flowers, adding a little bit of crab black red to the places where the flower shadows are. The same with the leaves, I put green apatite and deep sap green or undersea green. I'm painting the roof with the same caput mortuum but adding some accent with alizarin crimson. Tip 4. Try to add more bright paints with the same range to the main color, so the drawing will look more alive. Next, I'm enhancing a bit the background and putting some colors to the buildings that are far away from us. Now I'm painting the windows with dark color using natural tint color. Take any dark one you have. Don't worry, we will draw the frames with a white jelly pen then. Don't forget that we are working in sketching techniques, so we have more freedom compared to the original watercolor technique. Now I am returning to the flowers and adding depth to those areas that are in the deep shadow. Now let's work with details. I'm painting some thin flowers branches with white gouache and working with a white jelly pen and also with fine liners and drawing some lines that were lost during watercolor pouring and some other details. At the very end, I add rays of my sun with white gouache, not too thick, transparent, with adding more water and put a little yellow. Tip 5. Add some reflections to the foreground. For example, we have a blue sky and yellow sun, so it means I should add these colors here where shadows are. Not too much, with keeping transparency. I really hope you have fun watching this video, and if you ended up recreating this painting, I really hope you enjoyed that as well. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you like this video, put your likes and comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye!